Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Another week, another day, another list of new music to check out. This one, Omega X. This will be fun. Omega X's Dream, their first piece of their actual proper release in a way. This is a digital single from what I can find out about, but Max's first proper release since going through all that absolute show with Spire last year. I mean, they got put through the ringer last year. So happy that they're back producing new music. They were a group that I never really paid attention to all that much. I liked Play Dumb last year. That was a really good song. I found it on a random shuffle one day. I'm like, hey, this is pretty good. Never really followed up with them after that, but knowing their story and what they went through with their own company and the higher ups at said company, can't help but root for these guys. So, Omega X's Dream. I don't know what type of song it's going to be, but I'm very much excited for it anyways, because I do love a good story behind a song. So, no video, anything like that. I'm just gonna listen to this song and kind of just enjoy it. So, here we go. Ballad? Not necessarily. Peep the harmony. I love the hopefulness in the song already. Like, even though I don't understand it, the song just gives me hopeful vibes and I love it. Love the gang vocals here. Really gives a feeling of like everyone together. And then straight into the second verse. Love the way there's just the acoustic instruments that slowly start to filter in the second half of the verse here. You got the acoustic guitar strums, a little bit of a melody in there as well. And that flourish is so perfect. It's the right amount of flourish. And the way it filters out for this bridge.
영화를 끝내야 할 것 같아요. 꼭 기억해줘요. 멀리 돌아가도
The little guitar wails as well.
잊지 말아줘요.
Oh, that was such a pretty way to end the song. I thought it was a bridge, but it was just a really pretty finale. That was magnificent. That was so pretty. That's Omega X's Dream is actually a really interesting case study if you want to look at ballad type songs that aren't sad. So, a ballad by definition is kind of a slow paced song. There's a rough window of like what BPM the song is at, and typically it's about singing about emotions in ballads is kind of like your go-to. And a lot of times I think ballads get associated with like the sad or the romantic or the bittersweet type of emotions. But ballads don't necessarily have to be around negative human emotions. It can also be around positive human emotions as well. And I think Dream is kind of a terrific example of it. Because admittedly, I don't know what the lyrics of this song is. What I do know is how the song's been composed and just how bright it is, how the song evolves with its brightness, and how the song kind of incorporates its brightness throughout it. It's absolutely perfect for describing a like positive human emotion, the concept of someone dreaming for something, working towards said dream, or imagining something that's might seem out of reach that they can kind of push towards. That is the human dream, and this song just exemplifies that feeling of wanting to push towards a goal or a target, and I think it's so pretty. I think even more than just by what the word means on paper, the fact that what they've gone through in the last year and a bit more, because who knows how long they've been suffering under Spire back in the day, but going through all of that nonsense last year, nonsense that really never needed to happen in the first place, but because company executives just got way too power hungry, they ended up going through that. I think now more than ever, because they have kind of cut off that, not cut off in that like they've completely forgotten it, but they've split off from that toxic work environment. Now they are back on track now, and they're again able to strive for that dream of becoming world famous idols and spreading their art through to the world unimpeded. That I think is the significance behind this, is that they are back and now they can go and punch for the top. They can go and pursue their dreams without having to worry about if there even is going to be a tomorrow for them as a group. And that is how you do an impactful single right there. Their story is such a roller coaster because if I'm correct in thinking, Omegax haven't been around for that long, right? Their first album was June of 21. So yeah, they haven't even hit 2 years yet, and the amount of stuff they've gone through in such a short amount of time is kind of miraculous. But hopefully, this is a sign of things to come for them because I'm very much looking forward to how their career goes moving forward. But that's it for me today. This was tremendous fun. Hopefully, you enjoyed it as well. One last request from me today: spread a little bit of extra love and happiness out into the world, whether it be picking up a piece of trash out on the street, giving up your seat in public transport, holding the door open for somebody, checking in with your friends and family, and just something small like that to spread a little bit of extra happiness into this dark and unpredictable world. And if you ever feel like you're going through something, no matter what the severity might be, just know that even though I'm just some random guy on the internet who spouts utter rubbish about music sometimes, I will always be a friend, an ally, a shoulder to lean on, whatever the situation may be. So, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time.